Hi, my name is Alyssa Cornelius. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Spring Hill, Florida. Spring Hill is a small town an hour north of Tampa where if you went to a local supermarket, you'll most likely run into someone you know.
Alyssa's had an interest in the camera for a really long time, about probably from the age of 3 years old, when her and her sister were always taking pictures of one another. At 12, we actually got Alyssa an iPod Touch, where she started taking a lot of dance videos. She had been in dance for about 9 years at that point.
I got into filmmaking through dance. My favorite thing to do when I got home from school or dance was to go in my backyard and dance more. Filming myself with this app called VideoStar, where you can make music videos and edit it however you want. And I soon realized that the editing part was what I most enjoyed about the filmmaking process.
When she turned 15, she went to Nature Coast Technical High School, and when you joined that school, you had to pick a cluster, and she really wasn't sure what she wanted to do, so she chose filming. She seemed to have an interest in filming since she liked the camera so much.
She came in semi-introverted and quiet freshman year, trying to find her place, would often try to work alone or in smaller groups. And then as she got older, she began working in groups, but wasn't really willing to speak up for herself. Being a more advanced student, she would just take on the brunt of the work and just kind of grin and bear it. And then towards the end of her career, she would work in even larger groups, really found her role and found her voice, and would talk to the group about everybody doing their part and everybody playing their part. And that's when I saw her blossom the most, is when she really found her voice in that group dynamic.
Once I got into high school, I started editing with Adobe Premiere Pro and advanced my skills in editing. In sophomore year, I started making films outside of school that revolved around dance still, but had a story with it.
The first thing I think about when I want to talk about her growth is her dance videos, because that's something she consistently made from 8th grade and then throughout high school. So I had first seen some of her earlier videos done on some sort of web platform, VideoStar, I believe. And then as the years went on, she would study dance videos more, she would master her techniques better, and those videos would just get better and better.
And at that point, she had really honed in on her talents, and even her dancing peers, the other students in the classes, were asking her to take videos of them dancing and sharing it with them so that they could watch themselves dancing. So a lot of people were starting to recognize her talent with the camera.
I would bring it to my teacher.
And she would always immediately come to me for critiques on how to get better and how to advance her craft. She would study dance videos, she would practice her editing.
Going into senior year, I quit dance after 15 years to focus more on film and to be able to join in on opportunities I didn't get while I was still dancing.
Towards the end of her career in high school, her videos were winning awards, they were getting into film festivals, and they looked just like professional dance choreography videos. Absolutely stunning. The growth was remarkable in that regard.
She really became good at editing. In fact, she would post some videos and things or show videos to family and friends, and they were like amazed at her talent. They thought they were looking at things that professionals had done. They didn't realize that she had put these things together.
During my senior year, I was able to compete in a 3-day film invitational competition in New York City for the All-American High School Film Festival, which was a great experience and opportunity that was given to me to help improve on my skills.
She always desired to sort of become like a one-stop shop. She didn't want to only be an editor, even though that was her passion. She went from learning how to just shoot videos on, say, a tablet or an iPhone to a DSLR and how to use manual exposure. And then she started to incorporate lighting. And then she wanted to find out how to master recording sound and dual system audio. And then she began drawing glow animations on a tablet. She constantly wanted to learn a new skill that would push her as a filmmaker so she could do it all if she needed to, though her passion was in editing.
It has always been my dream to live in New York and to work in the city. So in order to do that, I am at Full Sail now, attaining my bachelor's degree, so I can become an editor for possibly Law & Order SVU and their spinoff coming up this year, and also work in freelance. Right now at Full Sail, since I'm only in the beginning few months, and we haven't had any film projects yet, I have had a chance to network with other students to work on film projects outside of class. So far, I've had made 4. I love being able to come from a small town in Florida to a college where people from all around the world are coming into, and being able to network with them and work with them and seeing how drastically my films are improving from working with people that grew up in different places than I did. I have 10 months left at Full Sail, and I'm excited to see where that journey takes me.